All right, we are live on this lovely Monday evening. Random live stream we decided to do tonight because it's an exciting time for TMR fans for a couple reasons. The first being that TMR-5 is getting very close to being funded. And the second thing is that I'm going to be announcing TMR Fest 2 on Wednesday. So lots of cool stuff. I figured I'd do a live stream. We can all have a little chat. Maybe I can convince a couple more of you to grab TMR-5 before it runs out, because we only have a couple more days, and after that it's either funded or it's not, and I really hope it is, because it's a beautiful album. We'll be playing it in the background during this stream. The link to TMR-5, which I'll be talking about a lot during this stream, is pinned on top. What's going on, Travis? What's up, Death by Vinyl? It's a good way to die, I'd say. All right, now the people are coming in. The notifications. Beautiful. Corey Schmidt in the house. Thank you guys for coming into chat. This is unlike my usual A-side, B-side live streams. I'm actually going to be doing Q&A today. So I'll be answering questions in the chat, talking about music. We'll do this, I don't know, maybe it'll be 30, 40 minutes. And at that point, you'll have heard me talk about this record a bunch. If you guys are fans of the channel and you have not heard about my record label or haven't heard this music, we're listening to it right now. It's an absolutely beautiful cinematic folk record. You can order it by going to the link on the top of the chat. I pinned it. Just make sure you give it a shot, because it's only $19.99 for this beautiful splatter vinyl, and we need 40 more orders in the next 3 days. So any order that's placed will really help us get to the goal. Let's answer some questions, though. Have I heard Eminem Music to be Murdered by? And if I didn't, what are my thoughts? Well, if I didn't hear it, I wouldn't have thoughts. But, King with a capital K, I did hear Eminem's Music to be Murdered by. I liked it. It's not as good as, the first 3 Eminem albums. Nothing ever will be again. But I thought of his recent output, it was actually pretty good. Kevin, thank you for backing TMR-5. I appreciate it. Am I going to do a video on lo-fi hip-hop essentials? Yes, that is slated for some time this year. I have a whole shelf, actually, or not like a whole box dedicated to my lo-fi hip-hop, so I basically have to pick and choose the ones I want to talk about. But yes. Oh, Frank's here! Guys, Frank Weichman is a VIP of the channel. He's been a long-time patron on Patreon, and a good friend of the channel, so I'm glad you're here, Frank. I feel like you've missed the past couple live streams. I know Frank's in for at least 4 copies of TMR-5. What's up, Orin? What's up, your so-called friend? Travis says, stop saying it sounds like Sufjan and maybe you'll buy it. Well, you can kind of hear it right now. You can make your own opinion. Also, Travis, if you don't order it, I'm never speaking to you again. Did I pick up Minus the Bear acoustics? I am not a big Minus the Bear fan. I liked some songs on Omni, but I never really got into them. A lot of my friends in high school liked them, but I don't know. It wasn't my thing at the time, so I did not pick it up. The new Caribou album was excellent. It wasn't as good as the last 2, unfortunately for me, but I thought it was awesome. Anything that Dan puts out is beautiful, and I love that he sings all over it, which is great. How did I like the new Denzel Curry album? You mean the short one, that like the 25-minute one that he did with Kenny? I actually haven't listened to the whole thing. I ordered the VMP version. I'm gonna wait till the VMP album comes in before giving it a full listen. But I'm hearing good things. How did I like, or did I ever pick up Merzbow? I'm not a big Merzbow fan. I can't really get behind like the harsh noise music. For me, it's needs to be a little more melodic. Speaking of melodic, have you guys heard TMR-5, Dylan Campbell's Magic? If you say no, you're lying, because you're listening to it right now. And you have a chance to order it. You have only a couple more days. Why not do it? It's in there's a link up there. I'll even put the link again in case you can't see the pin for some reason. That's how generous I am. What's up, Dino? You received your copy of Tycho today. Are you talking about Simulcast? Tell me if it's a good pressing, because I'm waiting for the limited, and I feel like there's not going to be a limited variant, so I might just have to bite the bullet on the gold or the whatever color it is. Yo, Ocho. Yo, Wolfsbane. Hey, Josh made it. What's up, man? So let's see. How many? I don't even have the screen to show how many people are in here right now. Not a lot. This is not. I guess I'm learning that this is not the best time to live stream, but that's okay. If we get just 5 more orders for the record, this was totally worth it, because we just got to keep pushing in the last few days. We're getting very close, and this album is so beautiful, and I feel like anyone would appreciate owning it. What's going on, Carlos? Oh, Ryan's here. There's so many Ryans that watch the channel, but I feel like I know exactly which Ryan this Ryan is. The Super Chat King. Yep, called it. Have I heard anything from Claypool, Lennon, Delirium? Yes, I have. I heard that first EP they did it for Record Store Day that got re-released. It's good. I haven't heard any albums though. I know they have one album, 2. I mean, they're good. I did not listen to O Land, but I saw you guys posting in the TMR Facebook group about O Land, and I'm curious. Ryan, Mike Alexander, I actually spoke to him the other day. He's been really busy working on a project for work, but he said that he'll be back in force hopefully soon. And he will be at TMR Fest too, because he's going to be coming to our coast, which is very exciting. Would I consider doing a video on psychedelic albums? Yeah, definitely. I think I could do one on obscure and one on classic, because there's so much psych over the years. You're really digging the changes to TMR. Kudos. Thank you, man. Just so I know which things are successful. Which changes are you appreciating the most? Sometimes when you're in the middle of it, it's kind of hard to see. It's kind of hard to step back and see what's happening. Guys, just think about how beautiful this track with Christine and Dylan's vocals swirling around each other with sound on your turntable cranked up. You just need to trust that this album's going to be just as good as the other TMR records. I mean, we've done 4 now. I've heard all 4. The 4th is shipping soon. The test pressing for 4, excellent. Have I heard Nicholas Godin's new album? I have not. For more cinematic folk, check out Patrick Watson's last album. I think Mio from Instagram recommended Patrick Watson to me once upon a time. If I'm remembering that name correctly. When do I think Run the Jewels 4 is going to drop? I don't know. It's going to be this month. I'm going to say 3/24. That's a pretty good day. I think that's a top tier day. So I'm going to say March 24th is when Run the Jewels is going to drop. That's my official guess. Did I pick up the Reliant K release, the fan curated? I did not, but I'm kind of regretting it. It's a cool idea. I wish more bands would do that, where they have, if you guys don't know, Reliant K just did a poll where they had their fans talk about or vote on their favorite songs from their discography, and then they made a compilation and they pressed it to vinyl, which is awesome. Like, imagine if like Radiohead or The National did that. That would be a killer compilation. Is there any benefit to leaving on shrink wrap, or does it damage corners long term? That's something I've always wondered. I feel like if shrink wrap is sealed, over time it will do as it's supposed to and shrink. I don't know. I don't usually leave tight shrink wrap on records for long term. Am I excited for the new Weezer drop? Not really. I don't think I've been excited about Weezer since high school. But I've enjoyed stuff since then. I just probably won't listen to it. There's a lot of good stuff to listen to. I feel like I'm at a point where if I want Weezer, I'm going blue, I'm going Pinkerton, I'm going maybe some of green, maybe some of red. That's it. Hi, new to the channel. What's up, Vinyl Rocks? Am I ready for Record Store Day? I'm not, honestly, because if you saw my RSD video, I don't even know if I'm going to be lining up this year. I'm still debating. The list is good, but I don't know if I'm going to be boots on the street, but we'll see. You're digging the traveling. Oh, Carlos, if you like the travel videos, just wait. This year, I am going to be going all over the world and showing you guys some crazy record stores. I have more details to come next month, kind of giving you guys some more info, which is awesome. Your so-called friend, you've backed each album. They've all met their goal. That is true, and thank you for backing all of the TMR record label albums. There's now 40 people in here, so let me tell the new people that came in, welcome. We're talking music, we're talking vinyl, but what I am doing is I am actually trying to help promote the latest TMR record label release, the 5th album on the label, in less than a year, which is pretty awesome. It's Dylan Campbell's Magic. We're listening to it right now. By the way, can you guys hear it well? Oh, man! We got our first super chat. I have to go back to the questions. But interrupting Nick for a quick second. I will get to it in 2 seconds. The link is pinned on top if you want to listen to this record and pre-order it. You have 4 more days. Nick says, thank you for all the great content. Thank you, Nick, for all the great engagement. Nick is literally, like, #1 comment, like, support all the time, and it means the world to me because it's so important that the audience engages. Otherwise, YouTube and Facebook, they bury your stuff. So thank you, Nick. What do I think of Vinyl Me Please's records of the month for March? I know what they are. It's Superstar, right? Hold on, let me see. Let me see what they are. I forget. What are they again? It should just be on their front page. It is not. Oh, here we go. Records of the month. Remind me, I'm getting them. Caroline Rose Superstar. I have not heard this record. I like the cover. I like the color. I'm not swapping it, so we'll see if I like the album. But I am excited about Blazing Arrow by Black Alicious. I wish it was Nia. I've been waiting to find a repress of that record. But Blazing Arrow is a really good album too, and that Starburst variant is beautiful. So very excited for that. All right, let me scroll back up for a second. What have I missed? Jason, hello. Patrick Watson recommended from you too. All right, that's 3 recommendations, and from Ryan Dye, that's a pretty high recommendation. So all right, Patrick Watson, I will listen tomorrow at work. Nicholas Godin is one part of Air. That's where I knew the name from. I did not know he had a solo record. I need to check that out for sure. Lee Vaughn, thank you for posting the link to your local vinyl group. Hopefully a couple of them order. Listen, every order counts. If 2 people order the record, that's 2 more than we had, and it's inching closer to that 200 mark. 314, so you can enjoy some pie while listening to some sick RTJ. That's a good idea. I like to eat pie no matter when I'm listening to Run the Jewels. Pottsville Conglomerate by Pete Davis. Cool. Wait, Spoon did the crowdsourcing greatest hits? I thought that was just their selection. They had the fans vote on that. I'm a little bummed I couldn't be a part of that. What's up, Rachel? What are the most copies of any album I own? It's Polygon and Wonderland. I mean, I don't know what else. I don't know how else to beat that. I'm getting close with copies of Richard Houghton's Music for Drifters, but yes, Polygon and Wonderland is the. There's about 7 of them on my shelf. If I can go to Electric Fetus in Minneapolis, you'll meet me there. That's one of my bucket list record stores for sure. So if I go to Minneapolis, you will definitely be the first one I contact. You're finally getting to see the National this summer. Congratulations. I hope it wasn't a Japan show because they just canceled those. You're new to the band, so what songs do I recommend to get into their music for the show? Well, it's different because the show, I think they're probably going to be playing a lot more new stuff than old stuff. That tends to be their trend. I would make sure you know their new album, I Am Easy to Find. I would make sure you listen to Trouble Will Find Me and Sleep Well Beast. Those are their 3 newest. But fan favorite songs tend to come from Boxer, and those will be the most exciting ones they'll probably play. So listen to Boxer as well. I would say I Am Easy to Find in Boxer for sure, and then just pepper in some of the rest. You're gonna have a great time. I know, Josh. The artwork is amazing, and here's the thing: Tanea, who did the art for TMR2, this is just a rough draft. She's actually redoing this even better for the final copy. It's gonna. This was just a cell phone picture of her canvas. Like, it's gonna be a really high quality. It's gonna be a much higher resolution than what you see here. This was just a rough idea, but I love that the disc matches so beautifully. Have I tried Black Box Record Club? I have not tried them. There's too many record clubs popping up, and I have too many records. Am I seeing Roger Waters on his tour this year? I don't have tickets. I saw him at Desert Trip, and I have the poster from that tour right there behind. It's behind here. It was maybe the best show I've ever been to. I almost don't want to see Roger Waters ever again because it was so perfect. I can't imagine it ever topping that. Hola, Roberto. Going to Record Store Day for the first time. What do I recommend? Well, I don't know if you saw, but about a week ago, I put out a video with my picks from the RSD list. So if you haven't seen that, I would go back on the channel and go check it out. Those are my highlights. How excited am I for the new Pearl Jam album? Very excited. The review embargo has been lifted. And as of today, reviews are coming out for the album. And Consequence of Sound, which I usually disagree with because they tend to be really overly harsh on really good albums, they gave it a B+, which for them means it's like an A. So I can't wait to see I can't wait to listen to it. I'm not going to read any more reviews. I just want to know what the general consensus is, and everyone seems to think it's a really good record. So far, New York, California record digging comparisons. Well, here's the thing. I've dug in New York a lot prior to moving here because I'm from this area and I visited at least once a year. I mean, I enjoy the general stores in New York more, but nothing tops Amoeba. So it's like Amoeba's the king, and then like New York stores are excellent, and then some of my favorite LA stores are there. But Amoeba it's just unfair to compare. Hi from Germany. Hi, Germany. Can I give you any hints for who I'm booking for TMR Fest? No hints. That's only because I still have to book 2 of the 3. So, if you could give me hints on who to book for TMR Fest, that'd be great. No, I'm really, I have a good plan for it, and with time, the TMR Fest announcement video is going to be Wednesday, so get excited. It's going to be a good one. You're seeing a winged victory for the Sullen next month. Nice. I think I told you this already, but the one time I saw them, I was almost brought to tears. It was so beautiful. Do I have any idea what album I'm going to do with TMR-6? I want to make sure TMR-5 gets funded first. So let's break into the song and dance again, folks. If you just joined this chat, we're talking music, but I'm also promoting the final orders for TMR-5, Dylan Campbell's Magic. We're listening to it as we speak. If you go to the pinned link in the chat, you can listen to the album, you can pre-order it. We need it to hit 200 or it doesn't get pressed, and there's only a few more days. So I implore you, if you want to support the channel, if you want to support this amazing artist, and add in a great record to your collection, it's only $19.99. A lot of splatter single LPs these days are like $30. So I think it's pretty reasonably priced for a high quality album that's worthy of anyone's collection. Josh, you better be kidding me right now with that comment. I'm gonna check you right now. He just said Pearl Jam just postponed their entire tour. I would be... What? Oh my god. I was supposed to go see them in Poland. Wait, what's the whole... Oh my god. You guys are seeing me process this in real time. Oh no. Okay, well, I'm not gonna cry over spilled milk on this chat. I'll wait for it to be done, and then the tears will flow. I was supposed to go see Pearl Jam in Poland, and I guess I'm not now. Cool. Well, okay. Alright, well, there's no use bringing the mood down. Now, there's the max amount of people in this chat there's been thus far to see me break down over the news that Pearl Jam just postponed their tour. Let's move on. We can talk about it in the Facebook group afterwards. Josh, you are the angel of death, my friend. Trying to do a little digging in New York. Can I recommend any good places? Yes. Go to A1 Records. Oh, hold on. There's super chats. I just noticed those. I'm so distracted. Dino asks, do I think we'll finally get the Since I Left You Deluxe Edition for the 20th anniversary this year? Absolutely. It's proven to exist. People own copies. I've seen pictures of it. It's going to coincide with... It's going to be like an unbelievable release that's going to coincide with the new Avalanche's album, I'm sure. And I'm excited to hear... I think there's an MF Doom remix of one of the tracks. Nick, what's up? Another super chat. Nick's being super generous, is what I'll say. What new album... Nick, those 2 super chats could have been another copy of TMR-4. Just saying. Or TMR-5. What new album... I actually might take those super chats and buy a copy of TMR-5. What new album am I most excited to hear in March? I actually have not looked to see, but my easy answer is Run the Jewels 4, because they pretty much confirmed it's going to be out in March. Definitely. I mean, I'm obviously Run the Jewels 4 has been a long time coming. Frank, super chatting me. Sorry, man. Yeah. Thank you for the condolences, man. That sucks so much. I've been looking forward to going to Poland. I'm Polish. I've never been to Poland, and I was really excited to kill 2 birds with one stone to go to a place that I'm from for the first time and see one of my favorite bands perform. I was in the pit. I had pit tickets. Okay, let's go on. What else are we talking about? Little digging in New York. Can I recommend any good places? I said A1, Academy Records, Record Grouch, Limited to One. Those are probably my favorite. TMR-5 is amazing. It's true. It's true, guys. We're listening to TMR-5, and guess what? We still need... Frank... I know Frank's going to swoop in on the last day and order 20 copies. And then he's going to open up a pop-up shop and sell them for double, which is fine, because he would save the pressing. But I think we're going to make it, guys. I think we're going to make it. What are some of the worst albums from my favorite bands? Dude, that's a good question. That's a really good video topic. I'm not going to answer that, but I'm going to write this down as a good video topic. Worst albums by my favorite bands. That's a fun video. I think we're going to see a lot of music cancellations this summer, sadly. Yes, I think so as well. I was hoping to go to the Saturday of Governor's Ball to see Vampire Weekend and Carly Rae Jepsen and Portugal the Man. But I have a feeling that's going to get canceled. If Pearl Jam's postponing their whole tour. Oh, well, that's exciting. Okay, the Krakow date is still on their site, and the first leg of the tour is postponed. I thought that this was part of the first leg. I thought the first leg was this, and the second leg was going to be what they announced for the winter fall. Okay, I will reserve judgment then. Hopefully, it's still going. This has been a roller coaster, guys. It's too much. I'm okay. I'm gonna assume until I see Poland off the site that it's happening then. As long as TMR Fest is not canceled. I mean, TMR Fest is in September, so I have a feeling fingers crossed. I mean, we can't know what's gonna happen, but I feel like it'll be fine by then. I hope. Don't jinx your Rage tickets, dude. I know. I have Rage tickets as well. Like I got super lucky with those too, so hopefully that doesn't get canceled. Because of my top 100, you're in love with Awake from Tycho. Thank you. You know, Tycho is an amazing band, and there are some people in this world who just can't appreciate it. And those people, to them, I say, ha, perhaps your taste will improve one day. But for now, us appreciators of art, us non-Philistines can appreciate the absolute beauty that is Tycho's music. So I'm glad that you fell in love with it, as well anyone should who listens to it, who has a modicum of taste. All right, guys, this is fun. I miss doing these live streams. Maybe I should do more chat live streams. Algorithm be damned. I don't care if it hurts the channel. This is fun. I enjoy doing this, and you guys get to see me break down about Pearl Jam on camera, which is fun for everyone. Let's see what else. Let's get some more questions in, guys. If you're not asking questions, I'm going to talk about TMR-5. So TMR-5 is this record. Can you guys hear it, by the way? I'm playing it in the background. I don't know if it's loud enough over my voice. I can hear it, but are you guys able to hear it decently? It's a really beautiful album. Josh, it's okay, man. Thank you for the super chat. Yeah, no, that is quite okay. You know, if I have to cancel a flight, that's no big deal because you're canceling flights, I think, for free because of what's going on. So I don't think it's a big deal, but I'm just sad if I have to cancel the tickets, or if my pit tickets won't get transferred if the show gets moved, or if I'm busy. What if Pearl Jam rescheduled Poland for TMR Fest weekend? Like, actually they won't, and I can't say why because I almost just gave away the date, but they won't. Tycho rips off Boards of Canada. I would say Tycho is a lot less experimental than Boards of Canada. I think that Scott has stated Ulrich Schnaus and Boards of Canada as like two of his biggest influences. But I think it's very different. It's way more succinct and polished. You guys can barely hear the background music? All right, let me turn it up a little bit. Turn it up a little bit. There you go. How many times is Pearl Jam gonna break your heart? I remember the unboxing stream. Baby brains! I still have those baby brain posters. I don't know. Maybe I'll make like a cape out of them and wear them to the Pearl Jam show if I can go. I am so epics. You're epics, Henry. You're epics. Do I have any favorite music on vinyl releases? That's a tough question because I probably have like 50 music on vinyl releases, if not 100. So yeah, lots of them. Maybe that's a good video. Maybe I should do my favorite MOV pressings. Do I think the virus scare is worthy of cancellations, or do I think it's overhyped? Well, I am not a doctor. All I know is what I'm reading, and what I'm reading is the same thing you guys are. I personally can say I don't know anyone that has coronavirus, knock on wood. I live in New York City in a densely populated area. I feel like if it becomes a problem, it will become a problem here quickly. I'm not personally worried about it yet. I don't think we should be canceling everything off fear. If it starts to spread, then yes, obviously. But right now, it's pretty minor still, so we'll see. The Double Box Duplicate Massacre. That's the official name. It'll go down in history. They really did me dirty, the Pearl Jam warehouse. Do I like Danny Brown? I like Danny Brown on features. I don't like his studio albums. They kind of grate on me because of his voice by the end of it. I think he's very talented. I'm just not a huge fan. What is one of my favorite records I don't listen to enough? Unfortunately, that could be answered by like hundreds of records because there's not enough time in the day to listen to everything. There's a lot of records that I wish I could just like play like 6 records at once and like instance myself out to all the different rooms and listen to them all simultaneously. You don't have Mike Alexander or Ryan Super Chat amounts, but you can certainly try. Well, you are, Nick, you are the Super Chat king, I think, of this chat, unless Frank Frank might be topping you. Let me scroll back real quick. No, yeah, I think, Nick, you have taken the crown for this chat, for Super Chats. Am I going to see DJ Shadow at Webster Hall? Probably not. I really like DJ Shadow. If he was doing, like, introducing in full, maybe, but I didn't like the new album enough to want to go on the tour. It was good. It just wasn't great to me. Any thoughts on the new Soccer Mommy? I have not listened to the new Soccer Mommy yet. It's on my to-do list. What are my favorite trance releases from 1998 to 2004? That is a specific question. Did Sandstorm by Darude come out in that era? That's probably the only actual trance song I know. I listened to a lot of trance when I used to play Dance Dance Revolution. I think a lot of those songs are technically trance, right? That's not my genre, unfortunately. Am I anti-CD? I'm not anti-CD, I just don't really collect them. I feel like there's no reason to have a CD when you can just stream hi-fi. I think both formats do sound great, and they both serve a purpose. Thoughts on Poppy? I don't really know Poppy's music that well. I know that she's a big deal right now. Grapefruit Plus Soda says, one of Matt's favorite records he hasn't listened to enough is TMR-5 because it hasn't been pressed, but if you click on that link, you're doing my job for me. Amazing. It's true. If you click on the pinned link, you can pre-order a copy, or you know what? It's a free world. You can pre-order 10 copies if you want. No one's stopping you. You can just put your credit card in, hit 10, and submit 10 copies. You can do it right now if you want. Thanks for all the content you produce. Great to relax and watch your videos. Thank you, Matt. Also, great name. What's my favorite type of colored pressing? Splatter, starburst, marble. I really like a nice double splatter, which is why I like to do that on the TMR releases. They're all a double splatter record that matches the cover. Ooh. Brian, Flume is doing a 3-day residency at Red Rocks. That is, I think I saw you post about that. Is it Flume and friends? Do we know who the friends are? That's interesting. You placed your order for 2 copies for TMR-5. Yeah, Caesar. Hail Caesar, right? No, is that wrong, Caesar? Thank you. I appreciate it. My Space Jam record from Record Store Day, is it colored vinyl or black vinyl? It is colored vinyl. Thoughts on Cherry Bomb? It's not a bad record, but it's one of my least favorite Tyler records. I think it's just above Wolf. What's the name of the artist playing on the background again? Well, funny you should ask that, Carlos. The artist we're playing in the background is TMR-5, Dylan Campbell's Magic. And I'm going to do you a little favor. I'm going to put a little link there. If you would like to help fund this pressing, I don't know if I told you guys this yet. If you want to help fund this pressing, you actually can, and you have 3 more full days to do it. We still need, I think, about 40 orders. You don't get charged until it's funded. And this song right here that's playing is absolutely breathtakingly beautiful. I'm going to die if I can't hear this on vinyl. I'm just going to die. So I need you guys to help fund this. I'm not even going to talk. I'm just going to play it. God, this song is so pretty. I actually haven't looked since this stream. I'm hoping if I go back and refresh the page, it's not at the same number because I will be very sad. But hopefully some of you guys have opened it and decided to pledge. Say, Matt, what is the price of this magic record on the screen? Well, only $19.99. And you get a splatter vinyl that's mastered for vinyl with incredible art by Tenaya. How can you do better? This record would look good in anyone's shelf. Why is Ryan Dye not making content anymore? That's a good question. Why is Ryan Dye not making content anymore? We all have to die eventually. Buy it will make the goal. I don't know if I follow, but I like the sentiment. Who won the giveaway for my last B-side? I actually posted the winner today. If you go to the comments. Spoilers, I don't think it's any of you guys. I apologize. But I did a random comment picker, and it was someone. Someone won. I'll be doing more giveaways soon. Are you guys not talking because you're crying for how beautiful this song is? Or how much are splatter records typically? I mean, the variant doesn't really correlate with the price usually. But, you know, LPs are rising in price. I mean, single discs are $25-30 now. Double discs are $30-40. It's kind of crazy since I started collecting records how much they've gone up in price. So I think $19.99 is pretty reasonable. Am I on the fence for jazz? Yes, I'm on the fence in that I don't know outside of like Brazilian jazz how often I would go and like play a jazz record unless it's like an absolute classic like Kind of Blue or something that I'm just like in the mood for like that specific album. For me, jazz is definitely an acquired taste, and I love jazz infused into music, like jazzy hip-hop. But, like, yeah, I know I'll get into it one day. There's a long life ahead of me, unless the coronavirus gets me. And I'll be able to listen to lots of jazz in the future. You might have a contest to give away Genesis tickets. I would go see Genesis if it was free. Although without Peter Gabriel, no thank you. Did I get the new Barsarin Quartet record? No, I did not. It looks like I missed the boat. I do like them, though. If I didn't decide to my favorite albums of all time, would I do a best of the decade list? I think I'm done for a minute doing best of lists that are longer than 10. That took a lot out of me to do that series. Loving this song and the whole album. Hope you'll be able to still back it up this Friday. Ooh, I think it might be done by this Friday. I think you only have like 3 more days. You're not charged until the end, so maybe you should pledge now, and I think you'll probably be charged Friday or Saturday. I don't know. But if you wait till Friday, it might be a day too late. Do I think the Rolling Stones record store day is 900, or is that a typo? I do not think it's a typo. I think I read somewhere that are you talking about the Let It Bleed? That's going to be, I think, $100, and it comes with a certificate of authenticity. They're making it to be a collectible, and it will sell out, and it will go for $500 on eBay. That's just how, like, I'm just calling it right now. That's how the trajectory for that record in particular is going to go. TMR pressings are well priced and have some of the best sound quality in anyone's collections. This guy is not a hired actor. This is just a true opinion. But he's right. I'm not saying anything bad about Phil Collins. I just think that Phil and Peter together made real magic. Just ordered. I love what you're doing. I love what you're doing by ordering. Thank you. I appreciate it, guys. Would love to see another ambient record video. Yeah, there will be one this year, for sure. Alright, guys, I only have a couple more minutes in me, to be honest. I have a couple more things I got to do tonight. I got to keep prepping the Wednesday video for you. So we'll do maybe like 3 to 5 more minutes of questions, and Let's say 3 minutes of questions and 2 minutes of me filibustering about the record, and then we'll call it. Sound good? We were at 159 out of 200. So that means in this chat we only got 2? Guys, there's 52 people here. We should have had 52 more. We should be funded. What's going on? Hopefully everyone's bookmarking this link to to go check it out after the stream. Listen with headphones, nice cans, get really sucked into the music, and then they order after the stream. That's what I'm really hoping. Is hip-hop a euphemism for a new religion? Yeah, it is. That's one of my favorite Kanye songs. I think his bars on that song are so strong. I think it's some of his strongest rapping in his whole career. Do I got any meme records on vinyl? I have a David Liebehart record, who's a Tim and Eric recurring character. I don't know if I have any meme records, though. I have Kids Bop. I have Kids Bop somewhere. That was a top tier buy. Oh, the album's almost done, guys. I'm sad. I want to listen to it again. And hopefully again on vinyl in the near future. What's the meme? What do all the TikTok kids do? It's this, right? Is it this? How old am I? Oh, this part. It's so beautiful. It's like the gates of heaven opening up. Thank you guys for joining me for this live stream tonight. This was fun. It has reinvigorated my love for doing these. And I think that I'll be doing more of these in the coming months. Maybe I'll do at least one a month. One Q&A live stream a month. Have I ever listened to Funkadelic? I have. I do like Funkadelic. So this album's almost done. When it's done, I'm going to probably end the stream. But my last thing I'll say to you beyond thank you is, 161. We're getting some more orders last minute. Boom, 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 boom. Awesome. Yeah, my last plea for you is this. I started a record label. I would love to keep these records coming. I have a lot of records in the pipeline. Some artists you may know, some ones you may not. But they're all going to be high quality visually and sonically. And I really hope that we can keep the train rolling. So we need to get this funded in the next couple days. We are at the finish line. Every single order counts at this point. So thank you for considering. I'm going to put the link one more time to be max obnoxious. And thank you guys for coming to the live stream. The album is finished. And that means the stream is as well. So have a wonderful rest of your evening. And we'll be doing more of this soon. TMR Fest announcement Wednesday. Get ready. Have a good night, guys.